It's the Plug Bus with Diego and Joss. It's the Plug Bus with Diego and Joss. It's the Plug Bus with Diego and Joss. It's the Plug Bus with Diego and Joss.
Welcome.
Hello, guys. How's it going?
Okay, we are here. Yeah, we haven't done a Plug Plus in over a month because I don't even remember the last one we did.
We did one on something.
We haven't done one since we moved.
No, we haven't. Right.
To the sunny state of
Camps Earlwood. Of Clempton Park. No one ever.
No, fuck no.
Fuck Clempton Park. We don't associate with Clempton Park. We refuse.
Yeah, you must never go there, Simba. We are in Earlwood, and as the title of the podcast suggests, we will be discussing today's podcast topic, which is
Earlwood, the sunny state,
the city of
sunny
kings,
suburb. The city of kings, the Duchy of Earlwood, more and more, so on and so forth.
Yeah, of course.
We moved to Earlwood.
Yep,
Earlwood. We are coming to you live from Earlwood.
Yeah, you've already done a post show, so if you watch that, you've seen that the setup is we're not in the same set anymore. Same couch,
same lounge,
couch,
but never changes.
Never changed. No.
Maybe we shouldn't hold ourselves to that. Maybe we'll get a better lounge one.
I think this one's fine.
But this one's fantastic.
I think it's great. I think it's very comfortable.
But you know, as the saying goes, there's always a better couch.
Yes, you're right.
Don't ask me who said that, but
I like this one because it's nice and small.
Yeah. And I mean, look at how perfectly it fits.
Really?
I mean, I don't know if you can see in the video, but there's a set of cabinets on either side of this lounge.
That's right.
Perfectly.
Right in the middle. It's pretty crazy.
We got this cool feature wall, which I don't even know what the deal is.
It's like tile. Or
it's like I don't know, beach stuff. It feels like,
beach stuff. What does that mean?
Like shells and stuff like that have all been like.
It's very rocky. It's very it's very natural, but also not at the same time.
But that's the house. The house is lovely. We live in a nice, lovely home.
Yeah. We do. It's nicer than Stratfield.
Yeah. Beat Stratfield any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
And we're so much closer
to everything.
I mean, look, let's not get right into it.
Okay, sure.
About why Earlwood is so good. But let's talk about first why we moved to Earlwood.
Because our rent went up in Sheffield.
Yeah. Why do we pick Earlwood?
Because it's right.
Yeah, we know that, bro. We know.
Because our rent went up, and because Earlwood's right in the middle of our 4 workplaces, effectively. It's the most central we could have gotten. I mean,
we were still looking at not specifically Earlwood, but other places on this line,
Kingsgrove. We were looking at Dulwich Hill a little bit.
Dolly Hill.
Cliff. Yeah.
But
just
general. I don't know. Earlwood was kind of perfect.
Awesome. I love Earlwood. I work less than 5 minutes up the road, so every morning I leave 5 minutes before.
My new gig is 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm the same. I'm it's 15 minutes before work. I should leave.
Yeah.
It's never have I been afforded.
It's also a shorter trip for work for Jack Hawley as well. Yeah.
So I think Maddie's the only one copping it. That sucks to Maddie. Whatever.
Yeah, she did cop it a little bit, but that's okay. So Earlwood, it's beautiful. First of all, I'd like to say I just got gyros from around the corner. So yummy.
Is that what's it called again? It's
No. That's baked at Beaners.
Back to Beaners.
So baked at Beaners is a Portuguese and Brazilian bakery, and it's fucking excellent.
Yeah, that is.
And then right next door to that is Giradicos, which is so nice, so lovely.
So where are we geographically?
Where are we geographically?
Geographically located. So if you're unfamiliar with Earlwood and where it is,
may I?
Yeah.
Earlwood is a suburb of Sydney in the state of New South Wales. Keep up, Australia.
Everyone someone out there listening right now. I thought they were from Queensland.
Earlwood.
Whoops, my bad.
Earlwood is located 10 kilometres southwest of the Sydney CBD and is part of the Canterbury Bankstown area, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, Canterbury Bankstown It's a big chunk.
It's fucking massive.
Yeah.
It makes. I wonder why like Strathfield gets their own sort of locale, like their own region. It makes,
I don't know. Talk to the king, man. He knows what it is.
It is in the local government area of the city of Canterbury. Bankstown, Earlwood stretches from the southern bank of the Cooks River.
The county of Canterbury.
I love Cooks River, one of my favourites.
Yeah,
to the northern bank of Wooleye Creek, also one of my favourites. So it's a great...
Two of your favourite like rivers / creeks.
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy.
Wooleye Creek, Torella and Bardwell Park lie to the south.
Yeah, true.
Across Wooleye Creek, while Canterbury, Hurlston Park and Marrickville are located to the north. Apparently Marrickville is north of us.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. And east.
It's kind of like northeast. Yeah.
North and east across Cooks River. I love Cooks River. Again, the locality of Undercliff is part of the suburb. So if you're familiar with Undercliff, there's a couple of schools. Clempton Park joins the suburb. Your fart was a little too real. Clempton Park joins the suburb to the west. Earlwood is primarily residential with some commercial developments around the main road. Homer Street.
Oh, Homer Street's where it's at. Yeah. Oh, baby.
My goodness.
Talk about a road.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not like a fantastic road or anything like that, but like, it gets places.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's like just the fact. I mean, it's mostly like one lane. Realistically, like the rest of it is mostly used for parking.
Yeah.
One lane either way, and it doesn't get like too insane.
Yeah, those are my favorite roads. But it's like a 2-lane road, but one like the left one's like parking.
Parking, yeah.
But it means that whenever someone's turning right, you can just go around them.
Yeah.
And that's like, oh, mwah.
I'm a very,
luxury you can't get in other suburbs.
And there's just like a lot going on a Homer Street, which I absolutely adore.
Yeah, let's like, so we're probably like a 15-minute walk from like the CBD. Our address is
yeah, probably like a 15-minute walk from like the center and center of Earlwood, which is really nice.
A great spot.
It's a great spot, and not only that, but it's like we are in walking distance to like cafes and a bunch of stuff. A few knick-knack stores.
Excuse me, little what?
A few knick-knack stores. Sorry, I just had a burp from my gyros that I had earlier today.
It reminds me of I was watching a video about Nickelodeon back in the day, and I don't know if do you remember their theme song? I don't want to say it because it sounds a bit bad these days.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great, does it?
But it's just the word Nick, but like said
over and
really
over,
quickly in
a rhythm,
succession in a rhythm. And you hear that, and you hear it, you're like...
Between 1912, get this, between 1912 and 1957, electric trams operated along Homer Street to Earlwood, providing service to the city via Marrickville and Newtown. The service is now provided by buses.
Bring back the
electric tram. Bring it back. Since the 1960s, the area has had an increasing population of Greek ancestry.
Yeah, there is always like... Can
agree.
At that cafe that's at the Friendly Grocer down the road.
Yeah.
This is actually a really fun tidbit. Yeah, so this is like really, really cool Friendly Grocer. I mean, we'll get more into it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also like a cafe joined to it. And there's like one table for the cafe that you can sit at that's like separated from all the rest because there's like a driveway in between them.
Yeah, it's like on the opposite end.
And it's like in between two driveways. And there's just like a table there and it's just always filled with like
always
old
like the
guys.
old Greek dudes. Yeah.
And they're just all like chilling and like, you know, talking smack.
I have a funny little tidbit because I was working a little bit through COVID because I was an essential worker apparently. Because, you know, everybody was going to the mechanics and getting their cars.
Yeah, it's essential. Yeah. Need to get my car fixed because I've got places to drive. What?
So, and at my work, it's like this big sort of parking lot and then like it goes behind the buildings a little bit too. And during COVID, there was this group of like 5 or 6 old guys that would get together like every morning with a coffee and just like secretly hang out behind these buildings.
What?
Yeah, because you weren't allowed to see, like you weren't allowed to hang out with people back in this day, but at this. So it was
hanging out's against the law.
Yeah, it was. It was. Right. Do you remember when hanging out was against the law? Like, yeah. And so they had like this little table set up behind this cafe that you couldn't see from the street, so they just hang out there.
That's wild.
It's pretty funny. We have the Wooleye Creek aqueduct here as well, apparently, which is pretty fun. It's a heritage listed sewage aqueduct located at Unwin Street. I'm not familiar with it, but
shout out.
We've got it.
We've got it.
The shopping centre is located on Homer Street, 500 metres up the hill from Bardwell Park Railway Station. Great station.
Great station.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Bit of a mish to get to, but boy, is it gorgeous.
It's all right to get to, but getting back is the fuck
That
thing.
is the mish.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you got such a sick view.
Yeah, it's such a nice walk.
You walk right over the river?
The way down. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And that whole like sort of like this is what I like about Earlwood. First of all, there's like space between the houses.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of the topography of Earlwood. It's just like the up and down.
Yeah, I mean we haven't even talked about the view, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, we pay for that view. We grind for that view.
Yeah.
You know?
We got oh my god, this is crazy. Hang on, I'm gonna put that in. So the spoilers, because I want you to. Yeah. Anyway, so we have this. We're at like the top of a hill, pretty much.
Yes.
And we have this great view from our balcony. Only like one particular spot from our balcony, but that's better than Strathwood, where we were just like it was just flat the whole way through.
I mean, and yeah, it's really cool. If you get out onto the road as well, you can see all the way down into to Ryde, bro.
Yeah.
I still don't believe it's Ryde.
It is Ryde.
It has to be.
What
like,
else would it be?
That's what I mean.
Ryde is.
I am like so frazzled and in disbelief that it's actually Ryde. It looks like it's so close.
So we decided that so it's a bit northwest, right?
Well, yeah. So if you're if you're on the road just outside ours, I'll keep it confidential so people don't hack, track us down and kill us. That would be sick.
And steal all our plug merch.
Yeah, that would be really awful if we had to promote our plug merch, which you can go find on our Bandcamp.
Yeah. You wouldn't want that to happen.
You wouldn't. Yeah, you don't want to run into a situation like that. Anyway, you just get like a really good view down into Ryde, and then to the left you can kind of get a cool view of like, I guess it's Parramatta, right?
It's like Parramatta, like
Stratford,
Bankstown-y, sort of that
cool.
direction. The west. It's beautiful.
And it just really, puts everything in perspective. You're like, wow, the world isn't that big, but it is.
Yeah, like once you're at the top of a hill in Sydney, you really see it all. Really see it all.
I've done some driving up into like Newtown and stuff like that, and there's some really cool spots where you're driving there. You can just get like a sick view of the city.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty cool. You can't really get much of a view of the city here because that's where the hill's like blocking. But
yeah, and
I'm sure you could find a spot where you get like a.
Yeah, we haven't even looked, to be honest. But like,
I kind of had a look.
There is a spot
over like up near like Summit Street, which it's not close to us. Why would you think it's close to us?
I'll tell you what we have a lot of in Earlwood.
What?
Churches.
Yeah, there are
lots of churches.
I noticed that as well when I was walking down another street called William Street, which is definitely not close to us either.
Well, William Street is so long.
You're right.
We could live anywhere along William Street.
And like when you're walking into Earlwood, you get like a really cool view of a church. It's like on top of a hill.
Nice. Yeah.
And yeah, there is a lot of churches going on. I guess it's like the Greek ancestry probably coming in.
Yeah, it's a lot of like Greek Orthodox churches. We have Gough Whitlam Park, which is just down the road, which is really nice.
I drove past there the other day, I'm pretty sure.
Beautiful park.
There's a huge like water tanker thing in there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, so it's kind of not that beautiful. That's all right.
I don't mind. I've never been there. I'm a very big fan of driving past it though.
Unless it's a different park. Is it the one that's like just over that way or?
Oh, it's the one that's like way down, like past all this stuff.
Okay. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
like
it's like past
near the station.
Past,
right?
Yeah, like near Tempe Station.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I was looking at the Earlwood Wikipedia, and I have some interesting facts.
Hit me.
I can hit you with some boring ones first, and then I can hit you with some
go one
ones.
boring, one fun.
Okay, all right. Earlwood is a multicultural area having a large proportion of Greek Australians. Nearby Marrickville was a major centre of Sydney's Greek community in the 1950s and 60s, but in the second half of the 20th century, most of its Greek residents moved south and west into suburbs like Earlwood, Clempton Park, Budwell Park, Kingsgrove, and Bexley North, all of which have more than 15% of residents reporting Greek ancestry at the 2016 census. And we know how reliable that census was.
Yeah, exactly. The most reliable census, they say.
So which means there were larger family homes and blocks of land. 22.3% of the population of Earlwood reported Greek ancestry at the 2021 consensus. So nearly a quarter of the population. So 1 in every 4 households, Greek ancestry, which is pretty wild. According to the 2021 census of population, there were 18,053 residents in Earlwood.
Oh wow, really? That feels low, but I guess it's
low. You reckon? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't understand.
Okay, so now the fun facts, right?
Fun fact.
Okay, so I have a list here of notable residents. The following notable people have lived in Earlwood. I don't really know many of them.
Josh Taylor.
Yes, there you go, and that's a notable person. 2, Jack Hall.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
So I don't know who this person is, but some people listening to our podcast will probably know. Josh Adokar, who's an Indigenous...
that's the football player,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, Indigenous Australian Rugby League player.
He lives here now?
I don't know if it'll give me his address.
I doubt it. But like, I'm curious.
Does he play for Tigers now? No, that's 2016. 2021 Melbourne Storm.
Classic,
give me 20.
Classic trajectory.
He plays for Bulldogs now.
Classic trajectory for like any football player is plays for this club and then plays for the Melbourne Storm. Completely nowhere near where he's from, and then will play for Queensland.
He seems like he's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah. Lee Blackmore, who was a horror writer and critic.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. Graham Bond, an actor from the Arnie Jack Show, which is pretty ancient. Jim Airy, a motorcycle speedway rider. Alex Dimitriadis, who was an actor he was in the original Heartbreak High in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
And he was in some stuff before that. He was in the second Wog Boy movie.
Sick.
Blake Ferguson, who's another rugby league player.
Sick.
Okay, Ken Gabb, who's a former politician. Courtney Housos, who's a politician. Now, this is where it gets interesting.
Wasn't already interesting?
We have a prime minister that lived here.
Bob Hawke?
No, it was not Bob Hawke.
Gough Whitlam.
You'd think so. you'd really think so, but no, not Gough Whitlam.
Fuck.
Yeah, so Bob Lyle and John Howard all lived in
John Howard?
John Howard was guess
Born and raised?
Yeah. There is a building I could point at and say that used to be John Howard's house.
No way.
What's the most insane building I could possibly point out and be like, that used to be that used to be where John Howard lived.
The KFC?
He lived on the block of the KFC. He lived where the KFC is right now.
So they knocked down John Howard's house
and they built a KFC. Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's pretty funny.
Does John know? Does he ever go back?
Does he go back?
Look at the massacre, my boy.
I'm not sure. Fuck, where did I read it? I saw it.
I think I did see it before as well. That's why I knew it was the KFC.
Earlwood Oval, blah 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 blah. I can't find.
Because they were talking about the KFC being like one of the only. Yeah, there isn't much fast food in Earlwood,
which is nice.
It is.
Which is nice.
There's a KFC.
I will say, yeah.
I mean, if in a perfect world, I'd knock the KFC down, put up at McDonald's, and that would be like
that would be great.
Mwah, yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
McDonald's. You know?
Yeah, I haven't before yesterday. I hadn't had KFC for like maybe 3 months.
Yeah, true.
So
but there's like El Jano and Laporto as well further up the road, which is like they're both still fast food. Don't get me wrong.
I will say
they beat like KFC Macca's.
Yeah, I will say I don't think I'm gonna go there anymore because Great Duchy is right there, and holy shit, that food is good and it's fast. It's good fast food. It's fucking delicious. It's just like a kebab shop, effectively. That's offensive to fucking.
What's it called
again?
This is just around the corner.
Giradicos, yeah, the big red sign, yeah. It's beautiful food there. So yeah, John Howard used to live where the KFC. I don't know. I lost where I read that because I want to read the exact.
No, I did see it.
Citing.
It's right at the top. I'm pretty sure.
History, Earlwood, quick facts. No, it's not. I've lost it. Hang on, maybe I can find it in here. Oh no, that's for searching Wikipedia. I want to search the article. Oh, here we go. KFC. Okay. Commercial area. The shopping centre is located on Home Street, blah, blah, blah. The Coles supermarket and shops are also located in Clark Street. Earlwood has a number of restaurants and cafes. Boy, do we.
Yeah,
my God, we have a lot of restaurants and cafes in Earlwood. So many. I think like the second night we lived here.
A lot of hoons in Earlwood.
Yeah, we got a few hoons. Yeah, we got a few hoons.
I mean, there's a few hoons wherever you go.
Yeah, there are. So many cafes here.
Yeah, there are.
Nice Japanese places too.
Good coffee.
Good coffee around.
Good coffee.
Large coffee in Earlwood, $4.50.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. What year is it? 2018? My God. So the site of the current KFC outlet was at one time the home of former Prime Minister John Howard, whose parents operated 2 fuel outlets of course they did, in neighbouring Dulwich Hill.
It's a wonder how we got a chance to be a Prime Minister as the son of two people who own fuel outlets. I wouldn't have put two and two together. That's crazy.
At one time, this would have been nice. At one time, 2 cinemas were located on Homer Street, known as the Chelsea and the Mayfair. Some of the shopping centre buildings, churches, and Chelsea Theatre were constructed by the builder William Ernest May, formerly of 421 Homer Street. I think we nearly lived there.
No, it was like one something.
There was that one, but there was 421 is like
all the way down.
Way. Yeah,
that
yeah.
was a
yeah.
bit of a rough. That
was a bit of a crap one. Earlwood Hotel, which is currently closed, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, we walked in the other day and like they looked so confused. So like, what are these people doing?
Yeah,
we were like walking into a construction zone.
Yeah,
like,
we're looking into a construction zone. Yeah, the only part of Earlwood Hotel that they kept open is the pokies, which I find really funny.
Cringe.
Yeah, it does suck a little bit, but it's supposed to be open next weekend by the time this is out, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit.
So Earlwood Hotel, check it out. It's probably okay.
It's probably okay. I love that. Like, there's no confidence whatsoever.
It might be fine. It might be okay. It might be all right. What else is there about Earlwood? You know, like
First Games.
Oh, of course, First Games, the game shop.
Beautiful. Yeah, we've been there once.
The friendly grocer.
The friendly grocer is great.
Holy shit, what a place!
It's a pretty good Coles as well.
Pretty good Coles.
Like it's got like
pretty much everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is nice.
And the friendly grocer is so good.
The friendly grocer is amazing.
It's amazing. They have like they have like this. Is it like a fridge on the like right near where the deli is?
Yeah.
That bit? It's like this big fridge on the ground, and it's just full of salamis.
I actually bought some from the butcher.
Oh yeah. There is. I want to try that butcher.
Very
too.
cheap.
Yeah,
which is great.
What, salami or?
Yeah, I bought salami and ham. I mean, I probably could have got a bit more ham, but I got like 50 grams salami. So like maybe like 10 little slices of it.
Nice.
It cost me like $1.50.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I want to check out that butcher because if I had to guess, I'd say meat might be cheaper there than at Coles.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I just love a friendly grocer, man.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Like,
it's really, really beautiful.
I keep getting those like whole things of loaf bread for like they're like $1.90.
And they sell like every fucking vegetable under the sun.
That's the thing you can't get at Coles or Woolies.
Yeah.
Is like
banana,
you know, the
banana
fresh food
capsicums.
People, I don't reckon.
not a chance.
Not a fucking
Not
chance.
a bloody chance. Yeah.
Like
no.
talking about fresh food people, like these are like the kind of friendly grocers that have like a full like outdoor section of just like fruit, veg, and then you walk in and the whole left side is
yeah, they sell like seedlings out the front as well, which is freaking excellent.
They've got just like everything you could ever think of. Like whenever like, you know, it comes to like the big stuff like apples or bananas or oranges, you got like 4 different choices of each. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Which is so like great. It's always, you just always hate walking in, you're like, oh, these bananas are huge. Are there any other one? No. Cool. All right.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a. I'm certainly enjoying. Like, I think Earlwood as well is so much more stuff in walking distance,
Which is nice.
Which is so like I've been walking to this Portuguese bakery like so much, and the gyros, and I've only walked to the CBD like once, but it's beautiful walk.
Yeah, I usually drive down there.
Yeah. Also,
discount store. Sorry.
Yeah, in the discount store. There's a bunch of knick-knack store in the other direction on Homer Street as well. On William Street, sorry. What was I going to say?
Yeah, what were you going to say? You had something big to say.
I had a big... I had
You're
a
like,
whole
also...
thing. Shit, my pants.
What's the time? Okay. Sorry.
What the fuck was I going to say?
I don't know, man.
It's literally gone.
Well,
I can sit here and rub my head all fucking day. I'll never remember.
Homer Street, William Street, down there, knickknacks, paddywhacks,
no,
discount store.
That was me replying to something that you said.
True.
Oh, the public transport around here.
Oh yeah.
Catching a bus to like
anywhere.
Amazing. Like
yeah,
I think easy. Like how long it took? It was like 20-minute bus ride to get to the Vic on the Park from here.
Yeah, it'd be even shorter. I'd say like
shorter.
15.
Yeah, like 15, which is insane to me.
Yeah,
which is
incredible. We've been living a hard life for like the last 2.5 years.
I had no idea. I had no idea that we were doing it so tough out in Strathfield, public transport wise. Like the train was really good.
Yeah, but then we also lived like a 35-minute walk from the train station.
Yeah, so it's like not that good.
But I mean, you can get a bus to the train station, but still,
you know, that's like an extra.
And then the only other place you can really get a bus to get anywhere is just down Liverpool Road onto like, Parramatta Road.
Yeah.
And it's just like 30 minutes. You know, it's not too bad, but it's just like that's the only choice.
Yeah, and it's like, how often do I want to go to Parramatta Road?
Yeah. Whereas here we can go like anywhere in the inner west.
How long did it take you to get to like the Union Hotel from here? Like 20 minutes or something like that?
I mean, I didn't really go from here.
Oh.
I went from Cogra.
Huh. No, the time before that, the very first time.
I've never caught the bus to Union.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm certain. I caught the bus to the townie before.
That's what I'm thinking of.
That took 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah.
20 minutes to get to the townie?
And it like pretty much drops us off like right there, you know? It's like, oh great, we're here. Sweet.
Yeah, like you couldn't catch a train into Newtown from Strathfield. Like it was so hard to get a train.
Yeah, you'd have to go to Redfern
and then go back. And
which is similar here, like don't get me wrong, but like we're a lot closer to Redfern now, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like
still probably like a similar train ride because of the express from Strathfield Station.
Yeah, but why would you ever get the train to Newtown if you can just catch the bus?
Exactly, you're right. And just like this may be my hottest take ever.
Okay.
I prefer the bus over the train. Like in a lot of ways.
I don't know if I agree, but that's mainly because I just don't catch the bus enough. And I wasn't catching the bus in Strathfield.
Train's just always busy.
Yeah.
Bus is never as busy. I like always get a seat in the bus. And I mean, I usually get a seat in the train these days. But back in the day when I used to catch like during peak hour, it was like very grim.
Well, yeah, I know. Like on the way home, sometimes Maddie struggles to get a seat, and she goes from Wynyard to
yeah,
here.
that is pretty crazy.
But this train line is so fucking busy compared to like even just compared to like the Strathfield.
T8, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta go all
Too many
the way
motherfuckers that live out this way.
The planes and stuff like that.
The planes?
Yeah, the plane stations.
The planes.
The train stations are the planes.
I thought you were talking about like the geographical planes.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The planes. Oh my god. Oh,
no, the airport is what you're referring to. Yeah. For anybody that didn't catch on, Joss is referring to the airport.
I'm talking about airports. It's because a lot of people like to fly.
I guess so.
In planes. At the airport.
Which is what it's called.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear about some of the politics of Earlwood?
Not really, but I mean...
Earlwood is in the division of Barton in the Australian House of Representatives. I don't know who's Barton.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. Historically, division of Barton has been a bellwether electorate. I don't know what that means either. It is currently
a what?
A bellwether. Bellwether.
Where am I reading this?
It's literally the word bell and then weather, as in weather.
Oh, yeah.
What does bellwether mean? Do you know?
Pretend like you do.
For those of you listening to the podcast, not watching the YouTube,
I'm just going to insert a clip of me explaining exactly what the bellwether
just shook his head. Yeah, just shook his head and made a face at me.
A face that said no. I don't know what that means.
There is I saw that there was here we are. Wait, topography.
Yeah, this whole fucking camera thing has really screwed my game up, you know. Because now I can't lie.
Yeah, I try to pretty much completely avoid. I'm on the topography section of Earlwood.
I shouldn't spoil
the suburb of Earlwood stretches in the northeast from the tall escarpment. I love the word escarpment. I love that.
I love the escarpment.
On the south bank of the Cooks River, at its junction with Wooleye Creek, a locality called Undercliff, which sounds like a fucking like Hobbit village. You know
Undercliff.
You know, does it not?
We must go to the Undercliff.
The airport in Southline, as we were speaking about before, runs along the valley of Wooleye Creek in this area, just outside the boundary of Earlwood, and provides the nearest rail access for residents of the suburb. In the west, the local artery road, Bexley Road, God bless Bexley Road, forms the boundary between Earlwood and neighbouring Canterbury, Clinton Park, and Kingsgrove. So I guess Earlwood stops at Bexley Road?
Yeah, I guess it's Cannon.
And then, and then that's Clinton Park. That makes sense. Yeah. Literally,
that's how you pronounce it in Clinton Park.
I unironically dislike Clinton Park. I actually do. It's one of those. It's just one of those suburbs where I'm like, what's the point?
I just know. Yeah, it is one of those suburbs where it's like this could just be Earlwood, you know?
Or Campsie. Campsie could stretch further north. Yeah, Harp Street. I'm pretty sure, which is like north of Canterbury Road. North? Is that what I'm thinking? South of Canterbury Road.
I'm going to start telling people that you say that we live in Clinton Park. Because then I think that really...
I'm going to start telling people I live in Clinton Park just
to see them go...
And this is the thing, right? I've worked in Earlwood for like 2.5 years, nearly 3. I didn't know Clinton Park existed until I moved here. I had no idea if somebody was like, I live in Clinton Park, I would have been like, Is that like Camden or like?
Is that Camden? I think it's pronounced Camden Park. Jeez.
This guy can't read. My God. I guess they don't have any schools in Camden Park.
My sister's in Europe at the moment.
Uh-huh.
She just touched down in London.
Okay.
Like in London town.
Lundy.
And she sent like a screenshot of her on the map, like on like her icon where she is, and she's like in London, right? But like right underneath a suburb called Camden. And then my dad just replied saying like, "Can't get too far from Camden, can you?"
Oh my God.
Like,
thank you, Neil. Dad. Very good. Very, very
So
good.
funny. Good stuff. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, my experience with Earlwood, like I said, I've been working here for like 2.5 years, but I drive everywhere. So I'm not like in Earlwood fucking 7 hours a day, but like I'm here often. And I love this shit.
I am honestly surprised with how good it is. And like, not that I thought moving here though it would be bad, but it's always been like, you know, I used to drive up Bexley Road to get to like the M5 to go home, like when I lived in Leichhardt, right? Yeah. And you'd drive through Earlwood and you'd be like, what is this piece of shit suburb?
Well, it's like you'd barely drive through.
But that's what I mean. Like, you're on Bexley Road. It's apparently the border.
The border, yeah.
But you get the sign that says Earlwood.
Yeah.
It's lies, bro.
You're wrong.
Fucking fibs.
Just lied to me. Just fucking lied to me.
And I noticed that as well, driving up Bexley Road, is all the signs for suburbs are on Bexley Road. And it's like, which one is it? Are we in Bexley or are we in...
What do you mean? Oh, I see.
If you drive back up that way, you'll get like a Clempton Park sign on the left, and then you drive a bit further and you get a Campsie like sign. It's like, why is this like the crossroads? You know what I mean?
I guess it is like a big divider. But Campsie, well, when you get into Campsie and you cross, when you get to the Canterbury Road intersection with Bexley Road, that stops being Bexley Road there and becomes some other road that I don't remember.
Yeah, true. I see what you're saying. Roads. Let's not get into roads.
Yeah, let's not get into roads. Beamish Street, that's what it is.
Oh, sweet. There you go. Let's get into roads. Okay, let's do it.
Sorry,
We're getting into it.
I remembered it, but it's not important.
I love Sydney geography.
Well,
I maybe I don't like Sydney geography. I just like geography.
Well, I think like this is when you get out to this point in like the city, basically. This is where things start making a bit more sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think like Earlwood is just like so much smaller than places like Newtown.
Not even.
But it's like when I think of Newtown, I also think of Camperdown, and that's where I'm like, why does Camperdown exist?
Well, that's
just
I was
from
about to say the same thing about Enmore, and it's like
exactly.
Both like Newtown and Enmore are literally just based off one road. Like both of the like it's like you drive up Enmore Road and you got Enmore on either side. And then you get to King Street, it's like, yep, you drive up King Street, you got Newtown on either side. There's like no other roads, you know what I mean?
And then it's
at least this one, it's like William Street,
and
Homer
then
Street.
the thing is, if you're on King Street, sure, and then you go like north like 2 blocks, and you're in Camperdown for some reason.
But then you got like Marrickville, right? Where it's like
Marrickville's a crap one.
It's like Marrickville Station isn't even like where I would usually think of as like, you know, this is Marrickville.
It's like the edge of Marrickville.
Because Marrickville's such a big suburb. It's like, I get off at Sydenham most of the time to go to Marrickville
it's literally like Marrickville Station is like the outskirts of Marrickville.
And there's no like north or south Marrickville. They didn't split that.
No, but there's like, yeah.
And then they split up like the craziest suburbs like Camden and Camden South.
And Ryde, North Ryde, Denniston East.
There's like fucking like, I'm pretty sure Ryde has Ryde, North Ryde, East Ryde, West Ryde.
Yeah, but not South.
No, not South. That's just Ryde. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Just come up with different names for suburbs, you fucking crazy people.
Well, I guess that's how we complain about that, but that's probably what happened with fucking Newtown. You know, they probably had like Newtown North or North of Newtown.
And they were like, we should just call it Camperdown.
Yeah.
Or we should just call it Enmore.
Enmore, yeah.
Yeah, but like, there's less reason to have multiple suburbs there. Like, you could easily have a full suburb that is just Enmore and Newtown and Camperdown altogether.
Yeah. Well,
and it would still be smaller than Marrickville.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Like, I don't
get you something on Erskineville, bro. Like,
nobody even mentioned Erskineville.
But McDonaldtown only has a station.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
It's not even a suburb. It's like they didn't have the cojones to be a full suburb. It was like, you just get trains.
When Earlwood was first founded, it was called Parkstown, I believe. But with an E, like there was like somebody's like the founder was like John Parks. Or
I was also going to say Earlwood wouldn't have a king. Earlwood would have an earl.
Yeah. I was going to say a duke or a duchess, but I guess
no, it would have an earl. The Earl of Earlwood.
So John Parkes in 1827 founded obtained a land grant.
There's no way his name's John Parkes.
His name's John Parkes. And his son operated logging camp called Parkes Camp in 1829. Felled the timber on his 50-acre grant. Later, it became known as Parkstown. I don't know if John Parkes is like an important person. But
John Parkes, the mayor of Parkstown.
The name was changed to Forest Hill around 1905 and 1906, and changed again to Earlwood in 1918.
Every time they changed the name, it was like they got there Monday morning, and everyone just had a rager of a weekend, right? And it's like first thing to Monday morning, they're all like in the office, like, oh my God, my head hurts so much. And then they're like, all right, first thing first, we need to rename the suburb. And then the Earl is like, oh, fuck, Forest Hill, fuck it, whatever. Write it down,
Hill.
Forest Hill.
The Earl said, let's name it Forest Hill. Yeah, it's the most like...
And then they got to the third time, and they're like, we really need to come up with something. It's like, fuck it, it's Earlwood.
This is the thing, right? It became Parkstown sometime after 1829.
Yeah.
And then it became Forest Hill in 1905, 1906.
Okay.
And then it became Earlwood in 1918.
So it didn't even stay like Forest Hill for that long.
like a decade.
Like 15 years later, they were like, why did we name this place Forest Hill?
I was really hungover, guys. I'm
dude,
so
it was
sorry.
a rough day.
So Wood reportedly commemorated a former mayor of Canterbury, apparently. So there must be a former mayor of Canterbury with the name Wood. And Earl was the name of two brothers who owned a pig and poultry farm on Wooleye Creek.
Like, they were both named Earl.
Like their last names?
Like, that's what I mean. Like, you're telling me these guys are like John and Josh Earl? Is that real? Like, there's no way Earl is the last name,
Wood,
bro.
What?
I'm thinking we keep this as canon because it's funnier. They were just two brothers who were both named Earl.
Oh yeah, I was thinking more like a Mario and Luigi Mario situation.
Yeah, okay.
You had Earl and Wood Earl. Well, this is the thing. The next sentence
must have been really hungover.
Well,
I just had twins.
Everybody's super hungover in Earlwood. So Wood reportedly commemorated former mayor in Canterbury, and Earl was the name of two brothers who owned a pig and poultry farm on Wooleye Creek. The Wood Earl Estate was a subdivision in the area of Earlwood Public School.
So
Wood Earl,
they lived at the public school?
Was a subdivision in the area of the Earlwood. I don't understand.
No, I don't
understand.
I know where Earlwood Public School is.
On
Homer Street.
At the pub on a sub. I'm just reading some more history. It's just about a bunch of people that sort of came to live here. A wooden bridge was built, and the road eventually became known as Unwin's Bridge Road. There you go.
There we go. Classic.
So covered. After World War I, a war services subdivision was created west of Wardell Road. So that's around not where we live.
Wait, I see a bunch of people with plug merch outside. Holy shit, is that Josh Track? How did he get here? I thought we filed that restraining order.
The streets of that subdivision commemorate the names of famous men in battles connected with the war, such as Kitchener, Hamilton, Vimy, Fricourt, Polygon.
Wait, what war? Like Hamilton is in American War of Independence?
The First World War. Fricourt.
Alexander?
Somebody had the name famous men and battles connected with the war. Do you know about any battles in the First World War with the name with the name Polygon?
Holy shit, the Polygon War.
I don't know why I asked.
I'm quite familiar.
Thompson and Guedecourt and Fleurs. The area incorporating Bedford, River, Grove, Richmond and Stone Streets was the subdivision known as the Canterbury Estate and was divided for workers of the quarry at the end of the River Street. This estate also took in Louisa, Spark, Carolyn, Elsie and Anne Streets, also Willow Lane.
Can't wait to hear our street name and not react at all.
Electric trams. That's it. No mention. Our street was mentioned.
Yeah, it was mentioned. It was in there.
Yeah.
Look at all of those streets. If you're thinking that we need to track these bitches down,
look at one of those streets. We live there.
We live at one of those streets.
Find us. Break into one of the break into every house on Fricourt Street.
Yeah, actually, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah,
because you'll find us eventually. I just winked.
I've never seen a street around here called Polygon. Have you?
No. Polygon Avenue.
Yeah.
Polygon Circuit.
Sounds like a fucking awful band name.
Polygon.
In the Polygon Avenue.
Hey, we're Yeah.
My God, I'm gonna look up
down to Polygon Avenue.
Polygon Crescent. There it is.
I knew it'd be something stupid. It's never just a street, is it?
Prince Ed. Yeah, no, I'm not familiar with it whatsoever. So yeah, Earlwood.
What's your favorite type of street? Like, we got streets, we got avenues.
Like name wise, or
like just like, you know, because we got like streets, avenues, we got circuits,
road,
we got crescents, we got roads,
lane,
place. Anyone else that's?
I think you've said pretty much all of them.
I love a road.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like a road in terms to like live on. You know what I mean?
Sure, you don't like living on like
a road, yeah.
John Road.
Yeah, Bexley Road. I could not stand that.
No, I just like it.
Canterbury Road.
It's like there's no
way.
bullshit. You know, this is where we are.
Well, it's like they're all synonyms. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like road, street, same thing.
You're right.
But then you get into place, right? And then it's not the same.
Place is stupid. It's like Frederick Place.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't even make sense.
But like I like place because it's like you can easily be like, oh, that's why it's called a place, is because it's a cul-de-sac, right?
Sure. But like it's like it's not a place, you know. It's a street. It's like a bunch of places.
No, it's a place. It can all be one place.
No, it's like you don't walk onto like
what square kilometers do you have to
not be a place
to stop being a place?
Well, like obviously it's an undefined amount of space, you know.
Yeah, it is.
But for me, it's like, you know, a house is a place. But once you got two houses, that's two different places.
No, I disagree. I disagree because because people can say like, "What's your favorite country in the world?" And then you could be like, "Oh, you know what? Freaking the Netherlands. I love that place."
Yeah, look, I see what you mean, but like that's talking about a whole suburb, you know, which is like, or a whole country.
Yeah,
like, it's like a whole thing, you know.
But
it's like a whole street. We're gonna call that a place. It's like a street in like a country or a town. It's like two.
So you're saying you're saying that a place, as in the street, it's
too linear.
Too much of a middle ground between like
and like
a small place and a big place.
That's what I mean. Like no one's like, oh, like I love that place, talking about a street. You know what I mean? It's like no one's talking about like Oxford Street going, I love that place.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
true.
It's like when you say I love that place, you're talking about, you know, Sydney. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck's saying that, but like, you know what I mean?
I had Lawson from.
It's just like not somewhere where you go. You know, like it's not like you're like I'm gonna go hang out at, you know, John Place because it's my favorite place in the world.
I had Lawson yesterday from Big Wheels talk to me. He was like, "What do you think of Sydney right now?" And I'm like, I just took a deep breath and just had to think for about 5 minutes before I could come up with a response.
What do you think of Sydney right now? I hate it. I'm not joking. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, you know. Like
I hate it. I just love saying that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Sydney, but it's like I don't know how I'd go living anywhere else because this place is such a shithole. I'd probably go anywhere else. Like I'd go to Melbourne and I'd be like, what a bunch of pretentious pricks. I'd go to Queensland. I'd be like, what a bunch of bogans. You know what I mean? Like there's no sort. And I go to Adelaide and I'm like, what the fuck is this place?
Where are we?
Yeah, no. I think I'm just very used to Sydney right now.
You know, home is the people you surround yourself with.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But so like the place to me doesn't matter too much. But, you know, for example, I don't want to move because everyone I know lives here.
All three people you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't mean like specifically
here. I thought you meant in this house.
I don't mean this place. I mean this place.
Exactly. See? I thought you...
Yeah, I'm not referring to everyone on this street, bro.
Obviously.
That's for fucking
well,
sure.
because you don't know anybody else on the street, so that's easy for me to deduce.
Oh, okay. Well, so once I meet everybody on this street, I can say I love this place.
Yeah. I love this place. I know everybody.
I know everyone from that place.
Yeah, from this place.
I'm referring to my street. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You raise a good point. Honestly, I am on your side.
Oh, yes.
But you were saying?
Anyway, what else? This is streets. I mean, streets is just boring, you know?
Yeah.
places. Crescents and circuits are always, it's like, oh, fun.
Yeah, I'm a fan of a crescent. I used to live on a crescent back in the day. So
which one? What number? I was joking.
I can't think of any funny crescents.
We should drop all of our old street addresses.
Yeah.
So the people who live there now get robbed.
Yeah. My parents.
Yeah, maybe not that one.
I only lived at one place before that place, and I don't remember it because I was too young. I lived in Ingleburn, and I don't remember. I would drop the street name right now, but I don't remember.
How many houses have you lived in total?
This is my 4th one.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is like 9 or 10 for me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You moved around a lot, right?
Not when I was like younger, but like I lived in...
Did that suck?
What?
Moving heaps?
What do you mean?
Did it suck? Like having to just like grab all your shit and go again?
I mean, like, do you mean since I've moved out of home? Or?
No. While you were with your parents.
We only lived in like one spot when I was with my parents.
I'm confused.
We were living in a different place when I first was born.
Okay.
Then we moved into where we lived now. But it was a different house. I know that sounds confusing, but I can explain.
So you tore that house down.
We lived there till like I was like in year 12.
Okay.
We tore that house down. In the meantime, moved into another place in Camden South. Just rented there for a bit. Then we had to move into another place for like literally just like a month because we didn't finish in time. Oh my god,
that sucks.
And then we moved into like the new place. So I count that as 4 different places.
I thought
because I lived in somewhere before I lived in my new place.
Well, I thought this whole time I thought you'd like just moved around like really consistently.
No, not really. So 5 different places, and like 4 of them I only moved in. Like 3 of them I only lived in for like less than a year. Because we pretty much rebuilt. I lived there for about a year, and then I moved out. So it was like, you know,
nice, great. And then how many places have you lived in Sydney?
3, 4. This is my 4th.
Okay, so 9 places. Yeah, this is literally my 4th place.
Yeah, cool.
Ever.
Yeah, it's not fun moving a lot, I'll tell you.
No, but we don't have to
this place forever.
We don't have to move for 11 months. At least. Thank God.
Anyway, that's Earlwood.
Yeah, Earlwood. If you're not familiar, definitely come check it out. It's a beautiful place. It's kind of like Marrickville, but nicer.
Yeah. It's like less industry.
Yeah, it's less like populated.
Less rehearsal spaces.
Yeah, it's less the rehearsal capital of Sydney. Yeah,
it's just I think we should, maybe the episode should be called Earlwood, the chiller capital.
The cooler Marrickville.
Yeah. No, like it's like the chill capital of the world.
The Duchy of Earlwood in the Kingdom of Glebe, is that what it is? Right?
King's Cross.
Of King's Cross.
I think I worked out why this is like all happening because I think it's because that's where they all live.
Gotcha. They have to all live in the world.
Kingdom.
Yeah. I see.
It makes sense. I'm onto you guys, the whole wide world.
So yeah, that's Earlwood. I can't believe I spoke about Earlwood for 45 minutes. Yeah,
2 brothers named Earl.
When people ask me where I live, I'm going to say Parkstown.
Yeah.
Forest Hill. No, I'm going to say Forest Hill. Yeah,
Forest Hill. That reminds me of the good old Forestville.
Oh my god!
Can you believe that? Never forget.
Yeah, we're gonna do. I think we'll do a post show when I'm home at some point, and we'll redo the suburb
game because that was a fun game, and I think our powers have doubled since last week.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 100%.
I think we should be able to smash it out.
Yeah, because when we first did it, I wasn't working for that long, and I didn't like remember anywhere that I delivered to. But now I know.
And I've played it a bunch since, and not for a while, but like I got into it, and I think I got like a pretty high score.
There you go,
like 79% or something like that. It was like I almost cracked 400. I think of like 567 or whatever it was. So yeah, we'll
see how we go. We'll see how we go.
I hope you enjoy. The plug plus.
Wow, dude!
You said the post.
Oh my god! You just said the fucking post show. That's fucked. That's insane.
We're gonna rattle things off.
Oh yeah, sure. What should we rattle off? Just like
suburbs.
Should we rattle off things we like in Earlwood or buildings that we know of? Streets.
I was gonna say streets, but let's just do like Sydney roads. But like just so many we can name back and forth.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna try to keep mine in the Canterbury Bankstown area.
All right, you go.
William Street.
Bexley Road.
Homer Street.
Well, I'm out. I was pretending like I was joking, but I might actually.